Yo, and we back in this motherfucker again. It's your boy LeeDoe. What's happening? What's happening, man? I'm sitting here with Nell. What's going on, Nell? What we doing today? What we
Hello.
doing today?
Okay, so I've never been to jail before.
Uh huh.
Never been locked up. Never been. Oh, they go to police. Never. None of that. I don't play with the police. So you've been locked up before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell me some stories that could keep me on the straight and narrow?
Keep you on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, now I'm not gonna say like jail is like a super scary place. I feel like if you know how to stay in your lane with who you are, jail is pretty easy to do. It's some of the things that the comforts that we like I guess we take for granted that I feel that make it something hard. I feel like a lot of people don't understand like all right, if you're in jail, okay, boom, something you take for granted. Right now, right? Let's say you feel dirty. You feel dirty right now. Technically it's 7:30. Lockdown starts in about 45 minutes.
What's that? What's lockdown?
Lockdown is when you don't get to come out your cell. So
Oh, so you. Oh, okay, so you don't come out yourself.
okay, so even in the greatest of scenarios, the most I've ever heard free time 8 hours. 7, 8 minus
Oh, okay, it's like a job.
eight,
Okay.
eight minus. No, it's broken up. I'm gonna tell you
Oh,
how.
it's
So
broken.
8 minus 4. 8 minus 4 is what? That's 16. So that means 16 hours of that day you're in your cell. You can't come out the cell.
Oh, damn.
So like I'm not saying like, oh man, it's like you just got to get used to like right now. I'm like, oh man, I want to go take a shower. Okay, cool. Just know in your mind that you finna lock down in a minute. You don't want to spend your free time you got outside of this cell being inside of this. Like you get what I'm saying? Like doing something else. You want to kind of maximize your time. So like what I mainly did,
Maximize your time.
yeah. Like so when all
Damn.
right when I was locked up, right, the main thing I would do is like I would have my days planned out. So like I knew what I was doing in the morning. I knew what I was doing at night. I knew what I was doing on first free time. I knew when I was gonna make phone calls. I knew when I was gonna go eat me a snack. I'm not eating nothing on free time unless it can be walked around. If it can't be walked around, I'm not eating it. Because if you gotta go sit down, I'm not spending my free time that I have outside of this cell sitting down outside of this cell. That's an extra dub. So
Okay,
you
okay.
basically gotta learn how to maximize your time. So like what all right, so I'm gonna tell you how I go. Okay, so your first free time is from seven seven to 9, depending on where you at. I was locked up in Gwinnett County, so depending on where
Like
you're
seven
at,
in
you're
the morning to
yeah
nine.
seven in the morning. No, 7 in the morning to 9 in the morning.
Oh, that's it.
That's your first free time. That's 2 hours. So
Okay.
seven to
That's
nine.
isn't that breakfast?
Huh?
When do you eat
Okay, cool.
breakfast?
Well, breakfast, lunch, and dinner don't count as free time. But even then, they have a choice where they want to let you out to eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Cause they could bring you your shit and you could eat the shit in the cell.
Uh,
So basically, okay, so
it's,
I'm gonna
it's,
take,
it's giving me almost like
I'm gonna give you a typical day.
a step below the military.
I'm gonna give you a,
Like, cause I was in the military, so I can understand, some things, but it's
I'm,
like a
I'm gonna
step
give you,
below military
I'm gonna give you a typical day. I'm
Uh,
gonna give you a typical day,
I like my
like
freedom.
starting from jump. So we'll say let's just pretend that your day started at midnight. Okay, day starts at midnight because like that's when the day actually starts. So like 12:01 a.m. You lock down. So now what's gonna happen is around about 3:45, you hear them come around unlocking your door. That's if you were like I was in like when I was locked up, I was in what was what's called the old jail. So there was like actually keys to door. Like most jails is
Oh, okay,
automated
okay.
where they sit in a booth and they press a button, bang, and all door. But no, but like I lived in like the old jail, so there was actually like keys to your door. Somebody had to physically come around to every door. It ain't a sale. It's not.
Oh
It's
no,
not
I
even
ain't
like a
got time
sale.
for all
Like,
that.
cause I know you in your mind, since you've never been to jail, you think when you hear sale, you think bars and like somebody's walking up some bars. Nah.
No, 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 no. I came. I remember when I came to visit with you. Like I saw it through the little glass,
Yeah, it's like a
like
door.
how it looks a little bit, but
It's a
it's
giant.
like
Think about this. A giant metal, like a front door, except for the front door has this giant like glass window in it that they could just walk by and look into the cell. From this window's view, there's nowhere you can hide in this cell. They can't see you. Okay, so boom. So we're gonna go back to day. So day started midnight. You sleep. You ain't really stressing nothing. Okay. Around about 3:45, depending if you're in the old jail, 4 o'clock if you're in like a newer school like cell. Around about 3:45, you'll hear them come around and start unlocking doors. You know what I'm saying? You'll hear that while you sleep. Then you'll hear them come over the announcements and be like, top floor, breakfast time, breakfast, top floor. So you get up, you get up,
Oh my God. No.
you get up, you come out your cell, you'll come downstairs, and there'll be like a line where you go get this tray. It's like a bunch of trays.
Okay, so in my mind, right?
Uh-huh.
Like the food look like slop.
It looks like slop?
Yeah, or like how they show it
Nah,
on TV.
it ain't
How
necessarily.
it look like on TV with some old ass lady with these moles on her face, and it's just
No.
oozing of disgust.
On the contrary,
Like, that's how I
contrary,
feel like it looks.
it is an inmate serving you your food.
That's even worse.
It's an inmate.
That's
serving
even
you
worse
food.
in my mind.
But I'm saying they have
what
what's
if he
called.
don't fucking like you? If he wants some ass, like what? I give you an extra pork chop for some cheese.
Ain't no pork
Like,
chop.
what?
Pork chop? You what? Yeah, that
that's
high hopes.
shit.
High hopes. Okay, so in Gwinnett County, the breakfast wasn't slop. It was like, depending on what morning it is, you'll get like toast. You get like a piece of round egg and like some weird kind of sausage. And then you'll get like juice or water or coffee. But you don't want to drink coffee 4 in the morning. So you like, the coffee will be usually, most of the time, they supposed to brew it around that 4 in the morning time, because it's brewed coffee at Gwinnett. They're supposed to brew it around that 4 in the morning time, so in case people want to wake up and eat breakfast. Because a lot of people, you may be like, I ain't starting my day this early. A lot of people, after breakfast, like people that was Muslim, they would go back to their cells and they would pray and they would have things they got to do to start their day. So again, I'm going to tell you how my day did. So, okay, so boom. For one, I'm not one of them. I'm not waking up for breakfast. That's a whole fucking dub. I'm not getting up at no 4 in the fucking morning. None of that shit. Then they had this little thing that I used to like. It was like they got them here out here in Free World. It was like pancake sausage.
World.
That's what it's called. That's what we call it. Free World.
Oh
Free World. So it's like pancake, like a corn dog with sausage and pancake though.
Oh yeah, they got that in.
They got that in jail.
Yeah.
They got them in jail. So
Ew.
it's weird. It just tastes like the one out here.
I don't like the one out here.
Nah, you
I don't
okay.
like that.
So now, one thing so when, all right, let's just say I woke up. Boom, I woke up, I ate breakfast. What I'm doing is I'm coming back to my cell. Boom, I'm going right back to cell, going to sleep. I'm going straight back to sleep. Then around about 6:45, you'll hear them come around the door again. You hear them unlock our door, clack, 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 and they'll be like around 7 o'clock. All right, everybody come out for count. Come out for count. So you come out your door, you come out your room door, and you stand by your door. You and your roommate, or you and your two roommates, or you by yourself. It's all depending on how the cell's set up. Like, you may be in a cell by yourself.
How you throwing the dog?
No, I tried to toss
camera?
like she
you
jumped.
Do it. We can
I tried to do
rewind
like she jumped.
You threw the dog.
I tried to do like, look.
You know you threw the dog.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I did like this.
No, you threw the dog.
And she jumps.
Okay.
No, Yen, stop. So, okay. They go around, pop all the doors.
Okay.
Once you come out, you gotta stand by your door. Once you stand by your door, she's trying to get their ships. Once you stand by your door, they'll come around, ask for your wristband. You gotta show your wristband. On your wristband,
It's already too much to do.
on your wristband is a picture of you, your first and last name, and your inmate number. So you gotta show them that. They mark it off on this piece of paper. But you got some people who just walk around and count. So if it's 96 people in this dorm, they know in their mind, like, you can't get out of here. So in their mind, they like, I could just walk around. If I count 96 people, I don't give a fuck. You're still here. Now, a lot of people, they have people that go in there and they have a lot of people that go around, they count your names and stuff because they want to, they trying to basically see if you stayed in your cell that night. I don't know why another grown man would want to be in the wrong cell or in another nigga's cell, but like there are niggas that like, you know what I'm saying, would like spend the night in other niggas' cells from what I'm told, like in prison and shit. They want to be around their homeboys or they want to go over some lit or they want to write a song or they getting tatted that be in other niggas' cell all night.
Oh,
But boom, so
that's too much penis. Like I don't understand.
now you see why I would never
like,
go back. Now you see why I would
it's
never go back.
too much. Like every day is dick the ball, dick the ball. Like, ugh, nah, I'm good. Even
So-
if for ladies, I just.
So boom. Watch. Okay, so
I'm
so
gonna go to jail.
so
Thank you for these stories. Guy, continue.
once 7 o'clock come around, they'll come around and do the count. Quicker you get this count done, go back in your cell. Boom. All right. Morning free time. Everybody don't fuck up. Nah, that's really what they're gonna tell you. It's some more other shit, but really they tell you not to fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because something happened, lockdown in the middle of your free time. Now it's take away from your 8 hours a day you want to get.
Oh,
So,
shit.
and if you in a pod where they're known for bullshit, which when I was in the old jail, there was a lot of bullshit going on. So like, there might be days where only the top floor come out for an hour, then they go in, then the bottom floor come out for an hour, then they go in. So you technically your 8 hours got cut down to 4 hours. So now it's like because it's top and bottom floor. If you in a pod where people really not fucking up, then everybody could come out at one time. But like,
The military does it something like that too. It takes one person to fuck up some shit for everybody, and then now we all in fucking.
now we
trouble.
all fucked up.
Yeah,
Right.
the military's like that too. That's why I say, like you got jail, that's the bottom, and then you got the military. I feel like it's,
Okay. So all right, boom.
No, we're not on camera. We're just sitting here looking pretty with the lights on.
Yeah.
Look, y'all are on camera. I'm gonna say this once and for all. Military and jail is the same shit.
It's not the same
No
shit.
matter what you say.
I
no matter
swear
what
it is,
jail
right?
says,
I swear
it's
it
the
feel-
same.
What do you
What
mean?
makes it the
You
same?
agree with me, motherfucker?
What makes it the same? What makes it the same?
Oh, I'm.
What makes it the same, Jimmy? What makes military and the jail the same thing?
It's the same.
What makes it the same?
Being institutionalized.
It's not institutionalized.
They do the same. The same thing that they do in the military, they do in jail. The rules that they took from military is the same thing that they process in jail. It's the same thing, no?
It's not.
The only difference, I believe, is, I will say this. Oh, this shit coming out my eye. I just put it in. My bad.
It's not the same thing, bro. It's really not.
How is not the same thing, though? Tell me why it's not the same thing.
Okay. For one, at any given time, you could literally just leave the military. Granted, there are consequences for leaving the military, but you could leave the military. At any given, at every point in time, everybody that was around your age or
But jail's the same way. At any given time, you can
No, you
try to
can't.
escape.
no, you can't.
Yeah, you can. You
See,
can try to
that's
escape.
the whole thing.
You
See,
can try to escape.
you see the difference
You
in it.
try to
Yo,
escape.
listen. You
I'm
heard the
just saying-
difference.
I just said they are similar. That is what I just said.
Listen, and I'm trying to explain to y'all how it's not. You can't listen. You saying this a difference? It's a difference. There's a difference. There's a difference in escaping and I'm leaving. There's a difference in I can freely leave and know there's consequences, and I would have to break out of here. At no point in time are y'all in the military, you got to break out of the military. You could just leave. Boot camp, you can literally go to the office, say, I'm not doing this no more, sit there. Well, we can send you to jail. Well, send me to jail. I sit in jail for a couple months and go home, but I don't want to be here. They'll let you sit there. They're not going to force you back to the barracks and force you to work out in the morning. They're not going to do that.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up? We got to go to the mic, bro, because I can't hear you. Go to the mic.
Let me ask you a question.
Hold on, y'all. Jimmy want to ask me a question. What's up?
So,
Uh-huh.
in jail,
Yeah.
let's say me and you, we pod mates or whatever. Or
Mm-hmm.
not pod, but we in the same cell or whatever. And I say, man, I'm in fear of my life or whatever. I'm about to kill myself, such and such, this, that, the other.
Yeah.
They're not going to put me in protective custody or
Who?
A mental, whatever you call it. I can't think of the word right now because it's the same thing with the military. What do you call it?
Turtle suit.
Mental rehabilitation.
Yeah.
unit. They're not going to do that in jail.
No.
Answer the question.
No.
Yes or no?
No.
they're not. They're gonna move you out of there.
They're gonna move you out of there. It's called.
Out of there if I feel threatened.
Hold on. If you say if you say
myself.
you finna kill yourself in jail, all they're gonna do is put you on suicide watch. That's it. They're not gonna tell you to go talk to a therapist. They're not gonna get no therapist for you to talk to. They're not gonna be like, oh man, we feel bad for you, Mr. Jimmy. Man, listen, come over here and let's talk. They're not gonna do that. In jail, you are stuck. You finna go, all right, cool. You say you wanna kill yourself? Cool, it's what's called a turtle suit. They're gonna put you in a turtle suit, a padded room with
what? A turtle suit?
Yeah.
You know how the hell like on the
You know what a turtle suit is? I'm gonna tell you what a turtle suit.
Is that when they get the arms like?
No. That's a straight jacket. That's a straight jacket. For those of you who are watching, she did the motion like this. That motion. No, that's a straight jacket.
Oh, okay, yeah.
A turtle suit. A turtle suit. Think about this. Think about a turtle suit. Okay, so you know like what a vest look like, right? Sleeveless vest. Okay. Imagine a sleeveless vest that went down past your knees. It's a giant sleeveless vest. Okay. And all it is make it so there's nothing that you can technically kill yourself with that you're wearing. Because your pants, you can tie your pants around your neck, your shirt, you can rip it to strands. This is like a padded vest that goes down to your knees. Under this, you are butt naked. There's no underwear, no t-shirt, no nothing. You're just in this thing naked. And you, okay, so hold on. I'm going to show you one online.
That scared me.
Turtle.
Oh, no.
Suit in jail.
I don't want to do that. Oh, no.
Images. That.
The devastation.
Look, boom. For those you can't see.
Oh, I seen that before. Okay,
That's a turtle suit.
Okay.
So this person is more than likely on suicide watch because they're in this suit. So
okay.
now,
okay, I seen that before.
When
I knew what it was called.
Yeah.
Okay.
They call it a turtle suit because again it's green. It's mostly always green. It's usually always green.
Did Kanye make an outfit like
Who?
that? Kanye.
Nah.
He have an outfit close to something.
Oh, they got yellow ones. They got yellow ones.
He made something like that to give you.
But the whole thing is like this. So if you tell them in jail that you want to kill yourself, they're just gonna put you on suicide watch. What's called suicide watch. They put you on basically PC, protective custody, watch yourself, or close custody where they can watch you. So when they put you in this, they put you in this giant cell that's probably about the size of this room, and there'll be probably, if it's all depending on how many of y'all are in there at the time, but it'll be like this giant stone slab that's on the floor with a mat. You don't get no sheet, you don't get no covers, you don't get no blankets. All you are doing is laying in this mat, and in the front of the room is a giant glass window.
I would fucking freeze to death.
You would definitely freeze to death.
I would freeze.
Jail temperature is always cold as shit.
The devastation.
It's always cold as shit.
I can't go.
So it's always a steady.
Okay.
Jail is always at a steady, probably about I would say 68 degrees.
I'm not a cold baby. I don't like
A steady
to be cold.
68.
I don't like to be cold.
You will want to be cold. You know why? You know why you want to be cold?
I can't have my robe.
I'm gonna tell you why you would want to be cold. Because cold keeps down funk keeps down smells keep down diseases and germs.
That's okay. I can't smell any fucking way.
Hold on, time out. If somebody was in your cell, let's say you had a roommate, right? They're like, I'm not taking no shower, Nell. I'm gonna be here for the next 3 weeks. I ain't using any water.
I can't smell.
Hold on, time out. I promise you. If somebody's sitting in your cell and they don't have the cold air on and they funk on top of the fact that on top of that, look, these rooms are sealed. So it's like they got like a slit at the bottom of the door. They got a slit at the bottom of the door. So like air can flow in and out.
What if
but
I'm
like
claustrophobic?
get down, get down. Stop. No.
What if I got to share a room with a stranger? I mean, I did that in the military.
So,
but I'm 14.
okay, now what? Okay, so that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. I get what y'all saying. There are certain things in the military that are like in jail, but they're not the same. They're nowhere near the same.
I never said they were the same. I said
they're not even. No, they said there's just certain
I
things.
said this right here is jail, and then this right here is the military. That's how I feel,
that's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Some people may even
Stop.
they
No.
correlate-
Stop.
They correlate the two, but even state that the military may be even worse.
What?
What?
Why is the military? That's what I don't understand.
No,
What
the
is the
military-
worst part of the military?
Why?
No.
What is the worst part of the
You
military?
haven't seen those
Now,
scary
you have my
videos.
opinion. It's
No.
different. It's
The
different. My
military is like baking cookies compared to prison.
Listen, bro.
Okay, I see
Y'all-
videos. Okay,
My opinion, I look at
Y'all, I don't understand.
I look at jail like this. I look at the military, flirt with that shit. But
He's doing this, y'all.
What?
He's like,
That
one's
don't make any
jail is
sense.
here,
What?
military somewhere around here. Bruh.
Okay, perfect example.
No, prison.
Boot,
Have you
what's
seen it?
what's boot camp? Y'all talking about boot camp?
First of all,
That's the hardest part of prison. That's the hardest part of the military.
Don't do that. Don't do that. How you gonna steal my money?
That is the hardest part of.
I'm not talking about boot camp, and for y'all that don't.
That's the hardest part about the
that is
military, bro.
actually not the
Boot camp.
hardest part.
What's hard about what's harder than that?
Part about the military.
After that, you go into a job.
Y'all, it's the reason why only 1% of individuals ever in the world go into 11B, which is called infantry. People don't make it at all. And then after
But
that,
you don't make it out of boot camp. All boot camp is somebody forcing you to work out.
Okay,
I said
okay.
infantry school. It's entirely different. It's entirely different.
What is different about it? It sounds like it sounds like glorified basketball camp.
No, okay, listen. I give you that. Okay, I give you
Way
that.
different.
But no.
from boot camp.
Have you seen
Y'all
the
don't
video?
understand.
It was this dude that was in prison, and this guy was trying to make him lick this nasty ass fucking toilet. What? Who the fuck?
What
wants
happened
to
then?
go?
Well, what happened?
Oh,
All right,
the
boom.
devastation.
Name one time. Name one time.
And then he was about to beat
Hold
his
on.
ass.
Watch this. Watch this.
Just
Name
for
one
not
time.
licking his toilet.
Name
Oh
one
my
time.
God.
Name one time in
I'm
jail.
not gonna prison.
Name one time. No. Name one time in the military.
I'm gonna
You
get
seen somebody either
Lord.
lick the bottom of a toilet, drink the water out of a toilet,
Oh my
or
God.
I'm gonna stab you.
No.
Do it. And then name one time you've ever seen like something like that happen. Name one.
No, I saw a video.
Tell me one time where somebody standing on the spot with a knife, drink the water out of the toilet, I'm gonna stab you. Bro, that don't happen in no military.
Can you tell me one time you have?
I have seen that plenty of times. I've seen that plenty of times. I have watched the nigga. All right, so at one point in time when I was locked up, I was in the cell with this real big OG blood. I was in the cell with him. He was literally in the bathroom taking a shit. He on the toilet taking a shit. Now, mind you, the whole room was a bathroom. He's still on the toilet taking a shit. Bruh, you're supposed to courtesy flush. But at this time, he's not courtesy flushing. He's not. He's just sitting there. He's sitting there shitting. So I'm at this time, since right now we're on lockdown. All I do is put my head under the cover and face the wall. That's all I'm saying. It's just like I'm laying down in the bed, so I ain't got to smell this shit, and I don't want to see you. So he not forcing out. So I ain't got to hear no shit like that. But I know he's not flushing, and I know he's sitting on the toilet. But I'm wondering why. But I know free time's coming up, so I know something's fucking going on. But mainly you would want to shit before free time because you don't want to use your free time shitting. But boom. So free time comes. Out of nowhere, he like, hey, Doe, I'm about to have a whoop in my room. I'm like, all right, cool. I just got here. No, a woo is basically just a meeting. I'm about to have a meeting in the room with the Bloods. So I'm at the time in my mind, I've already calculated. Last time I looked at the door, free time's finna start in a little bit. Okay, I'm about to go outside anyway. So I'm laying there, and as I go to get the fuck up, I hear him standing up and wiping himself. He still don't hit the fucking what's the name. He turned the water on, so he still ain't flushed the toilet. I'm like, okay, whatever, cool. Boom, free time, everybody call free time. Boom, I push out the door right past him quick as possible. Just because I don't want to be trapped in here with these Bloods. And then on top of that, you just shit it. I got to stand up. I ain't walking lower than your shit. I got to get out of here. So all the Bloods come filing into my room. I'm out on free time. But damn, I forgot my honey bun. I wanted to eat me a honey bun with my coffee. Let me go back upstairs, get a honey bun. So I go back to the room. As I'm going back to the room, I'm watching the Bloods make this nigga take the water out of the toilet and drink it. I'm with his hand.
That
like,
is fucking disgusting.
And now,
fucking.
listen.
I'm not going to jail. Do you understand me? It's either me or you, bitch.
But I'm saying,
you better choose. You better go see Jesus or somebody. I'm not going
but
to jail.
this is the whole thing. This whole thing. What I want people to understand. That's why I say.
I see your face.
But I didn't want, babe.
What do you mean?
I didn't.
What these niggas is. Listen.
I didn't finish getting to tell you the story. All right, look.
Okay, guys.
This is how your typical day go. I forgot. We gotta go back. This is how your day go. 4 a.m. you wake up for breakfast. If you wake up for breakfast, that's what's up. If not, go back to sleep. So 4 a.m. is from 4 to 4:30. If they're doing top and bottom separately, then it's 4 to 4:15, 4:15 to 4:30. But breakfast is over by 4:30. Back in your cell. They're going to wake you up around about 6:45 to do count, 6:50, 7 o'clock free time start. You out on free time. Now, in jail, you got like a couple different things you do for free time. There's people who phone hog. They sit on that phone all day. They talking to everybody in the fucking world. They trying to mentally get themselves out of here. People like me in Gwinnett County, for those of you who have just been, huh?
I said, just my little 2 weeks or my little 11 days, I noticed that.
There's,
I've never been locked up at all. You talking about 11 days, 10 days, a night? I've never been locked up. I've
okay.
never been booked.
For
I've
those
never
of
been
you,
fingerprinted.
for those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't know,
One time, shit, if he did what 6,
yeah, for those of you who don't know, I did 3 years in Gwinnett County on attempted murder charges. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm telling you, because you can look all that up. But that was the longest, except shortest 3 years of my life. It was long as fuck while I was going through it, but when I got out, it felt like it went so quick. It was like when I got home, I was like, damn, I've been gone 3 years because I had to catch up. But before I left, Cash App was just becoming a thing. And I remember my homeboy was like, yo, Doe, I'm about to send you some bread. What's your Cash App? And I was like, what the fuck is a Cash App? He was like, man, download Cash App to your phone. Then I remember hearing when I was locked up, boy, this nigga goddamn killed his girlfriend on live. I was like, what's live? What the hell is live? I can only imagine people that was gone for like 10, 15 years. You come back, the world different. Like, my homeboy got locked up before there was an iPhone. When he came home, we on iPhone 13, 14. Like, shit.
Damn, that's a
my guy. Damn, like, nigga, when you left, there was no iPhone. You come back, there's iPhone.
Okay.
You don't even know what the iPhone. I'm pretty sure you knew what the iPhone was because in prison, once you get to prison, there are phones.
he been in there for 30 years or something like that. He just,
30 years.
isn't that ill? I seen that when it popped in my head. The nigga just blew up on social media. He write books and shit.
Yeah,
All
I know
that
you're talking about.
or whatever. And then
He be like, I'm gonna tell you how I did 25 years, 3 days, and 2 months locked up in jail. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
iPhone, none of that.
Yeah, he know what none of that shit was. He ain't never used a credit card. He didn't even know how a credit card worked. Because he got locked up so young, he never knew how a credit card worked. But
He blew up just writing books.
watch this. Okay, boom. So we're gonna go back to this. So boom. So now you come out, you're on free time. My free time goes like this. This is how my day went every morning. So around about 6:30, I wake up. I had been there for a minute. No, I'm rewind like I haven't been there for a minute. I'm just fresh getting here. Around about 6:30, I'm getting up because you always got that one roommate who literally is dirty as shit, and I don't really like dirt. So I'm getting up. As soon as they bring the mops and shit around, I'm cleaning my cell, and I don't want to use my free time doing it. So, boom, they bring the mops around. 7 o'clock pop, I go straight to the stairs. Boom, get the mop. Boom, I'm mopping my whole cell, wiping the wall down, wiping the thing down. Boom, I'm done. That's 15 minutes. That's 7:15. Done with that. Boom, go back to the room. I got me a cup of coffee. Boom. They got instant coffee. Boom, drop me like half a Snickers in there, sugar, and then some creamer, and then boom, shoot down to the hot water.
That sounds like diabetes.
Boy, it definitely was.
That is a lot of sugar.
Boy, it was super good. It's called a
What?
sexy cup.
That's-
I found I found out
What?
I found out what Bombay. I found out what
Just to throw this into the
yeah.
conversation. I think my brother be lying when he say this, but he said like ding dongs and noodles is like God.
It's not like God, but it's money.
Like,
Like they're serious. So on the store, so whatever this item costs on the store, that's about how much it's worth in jail. So let's say a honey bun that's out here that's probably 50 cents, it's $1 on store. So in jail, if I tell you I pay you $1 or I pay you a honey bun to cut my hair, that's basically saying. So when I got there, I'm not saying like, don't take this no type of way if you're in jail, your people don't do the same thing, but my family really loved me when I was in jail. So I had got it on a I had got it on a schedule. I had got on a schedule where every week they sent me a soup pack, and then on top of that, Open Studio. Click on Open Studio. Click on Open Studio. It's it.
don't know how to cut hair, so he makes money just cutting.
Toss it. Toss the soup. Yeah. Y'all, so this is the soup. This is what a soup is. So like when
It's the
you're
other flavor though
when you locked up, this is golden currency. There's nobody that wouldn't take this soup for something. So like let's say I want somebody beat up. Let's say I want somebody beat up. About 10 soups could get you beat up. 10 of these can get you beat up.
Man, stop playing. 10 packets of fucking noodles.
10 packs of noodles.
Beat up.
You know why? You know why? Because there's people in there that are hungry as fuck. They family they may not have family, or their family may not be in a position to help them. So they're only relying on state food. They're only relying on what food the state gives them. So let's say the state's
Yeah,
not.
the state give you enough food for you to live.
Yeah, but okay. All right, boom. So me, okay, I don't eat chicken. I don't eat chicken salad sandwiches. Or let's say like with you in London,
You don't eat it because you don't like it, or you don't eat it because you're allergic to it.
I don't eat it because I don't like it.
Oh, you ain't got no motherfucking choice.
Listen,
you can
again,
eat
no,
that.
no,
See,
again,
when
but
you're in jail, right? In my mind, like when you're in jail, you don't have a choice whether you like it or not. You're gonna fucking eat it. So I don't care if you don't like the motherfucker. You're just gonna eat it.
nah,
Like,
it's
that's fucked up. I don't like it.
I don't like
can
it.
see if it's allergic to it, or if it was like some kind of religion, like when you don't eat meat or something.
Okay, so let me
Then
ask you a
I can
question.
understand
Let me ask you a
that.
question. Let me ask you a question.
But just 'cause
Let me ask you a question.
don't
Would you eat
like
bologna?
it,
Would you eat bologna?
What if my family haven't put no money on my books and that's the only food I can eat? You're motherfucking right. I eat some damn bologna. I'll be one motherfucking bologna person. I'm telling you.
I'm not
I don't
eating
give a
bologna.
fuck, because at the time, right? This is the point. My family didn't put no money on my books, so if
Yeah.
I have no money, and I'm saying I don't like this, and I'm starving,
Look,
it's my own fault while I'm
I
starving.
I
No, I'll eat that shit.
bologna, right? I ate the trays that they brought in, like breakfast trays, things like that. I'm gonna keep it all the way funny with y'all. Bologna, I would not touch that shit. I was actually trading my bologna sandwich for like chips and
Oh yeah. With lunch, you get a bologna sandwich, chips, and water.
like and everybody.
That's not enough. Just
That's
eat
lunch.
chips.
A little
Yeah,
bag
but
of
if you
chips.
don't eat the bologna, then you're just eating chips.
They're just eating chips.
After being in there a couple days,
Man, fuck
that little
that. I'm
powder
eating that
shit
damn
where
bologna
everybody try
sandwich.
to turn their water into you know how it got lemonade, orange,
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah, that's called dick softener.
They was like, "Hey man, I give you the chips," and I'm like, "Bet."
In prison, I heard it's called dick softener.
What?
In prison, it's called dick softener. So basically, in prison, it has a chemical. It has a chemical in it that makes you not horny.
Well, I don't think that's true because niggas be fucking in prison all the time.
They don't. A lot of people don't drink the juice. They only drink the water. Or I buy juice off of the store. Like I wouldn't need it. Or I buy soda off of the store. I don't need it. But boom. So watch this. Okay. So boom. So 7:15. So 7:15. So 7:15. I go back to my cell. After I done cleaned up, I go back to my cell. Make me a cup of coffee. You do like 2 scoops of instant coffee. Then you do 3 capfuls of creamer. Drop a cap full of goddamn sugar in that guy, because I had sugar on deck. I had like used so much creamer, I would empty out a creamer container, open the top of it, and then I would like bribe one of the housemen to give me like a bunch of packets of sugar, and I fill the fucking the creamer can up with sugar. Now that's technically in jail called contraband. So you get caught with too much sugar, you it's all dependent on the asshole. They either take it away from you, or they could write you up for it, or they could send you to the hole for it, or you can get 24-hour lockdown.
Oh, why? Because everybody's supposed to have the same thing or whatever? Or
No, because
like,
sugar is one of the main ingredients in making alcohol in jail.
Oh, that's one thing I can't say. People in jail be real creative,
Yeah, so
The way
but
they
again,
smoke, the way they do all kind of shit. It's real inventive. I give it to you. Y'all make shit work. Y'all have, making birthday cakes and shit.
yeah, I made a birthday cake.
Yeah.
Oh, but again, it like all right. So I've been in jail before.
Yeah,
I've been in jail on one of my birthdays. I was having so much fun that I forgot I was in jail and had to like snap out of it once they yelled.
What?
Yeah, you be having so much fun and forget.
No, every time I open my eyes and wake
You
up
wouldn't.
that morning, I would be devastated that I'm still fucking here. What do you mean?
You gotta think about it. You got
fun. I'll be like, what's his name? Mr. Scrooge by Humbug. I swear
No,
I'll be a bitch.
no. I promise you.
Wait,
Look, I promise you. Listen.
No,
I'm not listen. I'm not saying.
I don't
See,
wanna go.
see. If you were short timing, yeah, I can understand that. If you were doing like a short amount of time, like you were there 90 days, you were in there for like 6
I
months.
don't want to go no days.
Listen, babe. Listen. I understand.
that.
Nobody home. Nobody wants to go to jail.
Yeah, that some niggas do want to do.
Why? Why?
Because I think they like little boys.
No, there's no little boys in jail.
Okay, well they like grown ass men, but
But the whole thing is like this: you can get grown ass men, but without being on lockdown.
What?
It's like this.
I'm so serious. Like if you keep going and you keep doing dumb shit, obviously you like penis. I don't know what other reason why you're gonna keep doing the dumb shit. Why?
Because again, a lot of people don't know no other out. They don't know. They don't have no other out.
That's their out. They like dick. That's the only thing I can think of. Penis.
I feel you. But this is all.
Penis.
Some of the smartest people that I've met, even going to college, I'll tell you.
We're in jail.
A lot of them
In jail. You know why? You know why? When you're in jail, you have nothing. You have nothing but time.
Yeah, you have nothing but time.
You have nothing but time to think.
On the streets.
You have nothing but time to think. So again, in your mind, you may be like, yeah, I don't know, I wouldn't do that shit. But imagine if you were in somewhere where all you had time to do is just sit and think. Nothing else. Because there are people like you who would be like, I'm not going out to cell. I'm gonna stay in my room. If you could stay to yourself and not drive yourself insane, stay in your room, that'd be a move. But you would drive. No, you would drive. Listen.
Bitch, I promise you, I'll be
At first,
insane as fuck.
listen.
I don't care. I'm not going.
I said I would stay in my cell, right? When they did the lockdown over here in this county. And I was like, oh, I'm good.
I'm not going.
And after a couple days of that shit, I was like, oh, nah, fuck no.
This is the whole thing. This is the whole thing.
I guess I'm used to talking to myself any motherfucking way. I play games in my head.
Listen, Nell, listen. Let me explain this to you. Nell, let me explain this to you. Real quick. Nell, let me explain this to you real quick. At first, listen, what you're saying sounds real.
It do. It sounds devastating. That sounds scary.
No, I'm talking about the fact you talking about.
Do what I want to do. That you gotta tell me what the fuck to do. That I can't just get the fuck up and just leave. Oh, that's horrible. I don't want to go to jail. Wait. And then I can't choose what to eat. My family ain't finna put no money in my books. That's me. I'm gonna be poor.
I will put money on your books. I'll put money on your books.
It probably lasts like a good year. Oh my God.
You said that would last like a good year?
I promise you probably like a good year. Because you're gonna find a whole new bitch. Then you're gonna forget about me. So then now.
You didn't forget about me?
No, but I'm just saying. No, it's gonna be different. I'm telling you. No.
What's gonna be different about it?
What? What do you mean? There have to be somebody's bottom bitch for some noodles.
You have to what?
Be somebody's bottom bitch for some noodles?
No, it won't work like that in jail.
I don't
in
know.
prison, maybe, not jail.
Oh, that's even worse. Oh my God, my heart stopped.
See, look, okay, so like, there's nobody there in prison. Regardless of what people thinking, I feel like this. There's nobody walking around just getting raped in prison. There's enough niggas giving up booty for them that they don't have to rape nobody.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know. In my mind and how the stories go and all the little shows that I be watching, it's scary. I don't want to go there. All this story, I appreciate these stories y'all be having with me because it makes me not want to do dumb shit. I've been thinking.
But this is how I see it.
I'm not going.
This is how I see it. Okay. I say, I want you to understand this. Okay, so as bad as they make jail sound, it's not that. As long as you know how to conduct yourself with just only dealing with yourself, jail's not that bad. It's not.
That's what I said it would be by myself.
No, I'm saying that was say a lot of people mentally can't handle just being by themselves all the time. So you say all right. Realistically, I could see you doing your whole quiet thing, right? That you somebody doing.
I would be batshit like Harley Quinn crazy. I'm talking about
listen.
The voices and everything. I promise you, I would be. What?
No, you wouldn't.
Why?
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
I don't want to be fingerprinted. I don't want nobody taking my picture unwillingly.
Just like they claim that males, we go in there, we gonna get raped.
I'm telling you. No, cause like, listen, You'll be in jail. You'll be in jail. Realistically, now I give you maybe 3 months. 3 months. Listen. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
I swear, inside I
No, cause no. This is why you would. This is
a horror movie.
this is why you wouldn't be crying every night, because you understand the simple fact of crying doesn't solve anything. So you would cry.
I said at night. Ain't nobody gonna know.
Again, no. Again, but that's what.
Sleep.
But that's what I'm trying to explain. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. For like the first 3 months, I can see you doing it. I'm not gonna lie. You first 3 months. But after, after 3 months, you would slowly build a routine. You would listen. Just naturally, me knowing you would slowly build a routine, and that routine will become a part of you. So it'll be like,
I'll be gay.
like with me. No, you wouldn't. I promise you, you wouldn't. It's not what you think it is. It's not. If people think in their mind, oh man, you in jail. There's hella people here. They trying to rape us all the time. Oh man, this chick is over there trying to take my pussy all the time. Man, nobody. It's not like that. Well, I promise you. You knowing how to stay to yourself, you wouldn't have no problem, because if somebody's over there getting beat up, you're not trying to get involved. You don't care. You're not in a gang, so it's not like you have to be involved. Somebody's going to try to come. Somebody's going to notice the fact that you're cute. You're light-skinned. For those of you who can't see her, she's light-skinned. She's cute. She got red dreads. Listen, somebody's going to talk to you. And they're not going to come to you mean on some like, what's up? Give me your booty. There ain't no shit like that. They're going to come to you, hey, girl, what you locked up here for? You'll be like, was it the first 3 months, you'll probably be real standoffish. I don't want to talk. Once you realize after that 3 months and you still sitting there, you're going to start building your routine. My routine was to get up, clean my cell, go make me a cup of coffee. I got about 3 cigarettes rolled. Boom, I go stand on the rec yard, smoke me a cigarette, probably play some basketball. You know what I'm saying?
So they gave y'all cigarettes?
In Gwinnett County, you could buy cigarettes on the store.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay. I don't even know if that's still going on, but I know in Gwinnett County at one point in time, yeah, you could buy cigarettes on the store. So, oh, that's fucked up. But when I was locked up, you could buy a pack of Newports on the store. You buy a pack of Newports on the store when I was locked up. You could hold on. I promise you will start. If cigarettes always run, you will start. You will start. Unless, again, if let's say right now you got sentenced to like 3 months in jail, it wouldn't be that bad. Because for one, I don't see you getting locked up for no serious shit. So they'll put you like some cushy ass room, some cushy ass friends, or you'll be like in a cell with people who literally about to go home. So you really ain't worried about it. Then your record ain't that bad. So you'll go somewhere like dog pod or cat pod. Well, no, females had cat pod. So basically, like it was a pod. It was a pod where they would have stray cats. They would have stray cats that like look from like little babies, and they would give them to the inmates, and the inmate would take care of it. The cat would sleep there with you in the room.
I had a friend that went to prison, and then somehow he got a cat in prison.
Oh no, he stole a cat. He stole a cat. They didn't give him a cat. He stole a cat.
In prison?
Yeah, because the cat prisons are not always sealed. And then all you gotta do is feed a cat one time. You know it'll never leave. It'll stay there forever.
How did it get in?
Huh?
How did it get in?
It can jump over the fence or go through one of the holes in the fence. They're not trying to patch no hole this big in the fence. They know no human can fit that, but through an animal it can fit through that.
But you could pass me through something through that.
Well, you can't get close to a prison gate. Hey, you talking about who passing what to you? Somebody trying to pass you through a prison gate. That nigga's bold as fuck. That bitch is bold as shit. She home. Me just trying to pass something to you, I can get 5 years in prison. You think I'm gonna try to pass you something through a gate? No. Fuck no. Hell no. But no, look. Listen, y'all keep throwing me off my routine. I'm trying to tell you the routine on how your day go.
Okay, finish talking. My bad.
Okay, so around about 7:15, I done went to the cell, made my cup of coffee. I come back down. I'm either do one or two things. I'm gonna go to the rec yard, catch up with my homeboys and see what the fuck going on in free world, especially if somebody just got off the street. So let's say I was locked up and one of my homeboys came in. He's like, oh shit, Doe, what's happening? I'm asking him what's going on, what happened, what's going on. How long you been here, Doe? Shit, one of my homeboys, I seen him like a couple weeks before I got locked up. I seen DJ like a couple weeks before I got locked up. And he walks in. A year later, like, what the fuck? I've been calling your phone, but I've been here since I seen you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was like a year later, and it's like that's one thing you do in the morning. Boom, watch. So after
It's like the gossip yard.
no, that's not like a gossip yard. It's not like a gossip yard. It's more along the lines of you're trying to take your mind outside of the fact you're in jail. So you like a lot of people, what they do is they go to the phone and they're sitting there. Oh, what's the new music? What new music did Future just drop? Word, I heard. Put it on for me real quick. And they listen to music on the phone, or they'll get cool with a guard. If you got a cool ass guard, he'll play the music on the desk for you. And you go stand by the desk, he'll listen to music. They're trying to remove their mind from that. A lot of people write. So they go out to the room. They go out to the rec yard. So like the rec yard is essentially like a stage that's always there. So you go out to the rec yard, that's where you see people like banging on their chest and shit and all that shit. That's like a stage. You try out your new raps, especially if you know you're going home soon. You like, I'm finna spit this song. This is a free audience. It's not like these niggas can leave. They gonna have to listen to me. And somebody in here can rap too. They gonna tell me that shit's garbage. Don't do that. No, make this song like this. No, that sounds better like this. Try this new flow out. You ever tried to sing? Try to harmonize. That new Kevin.
Too much going on for me.
But I just listened to that new Kevin Gates. He harmonizing now.
It's not for me.
So boom.
I think I'll pass.
Hold on. I haven't even told. Right now, you're only an hour and a half into your day. So boom. After that, around about 9:30ish, they're gonna tell you to go back to your cell. Once you go back to your cell around 9:30, they're gonna tell you to go back to your cell around 9:30. Lockdown. Lockdown is from 9:30 to 11:30. Around 11:45, 12 o'clock. Around 11:45, 12 o'clock, they're going to bring you out for lunch. That's the whole sandwich and the goddamn chips and some water. You know what I'm saying? Sandwich in a bag of chips. Sandwich in a bag of chips. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, so enough to just sustain your living.
Huh?
Okay. I said enough to sustain your living.
Yeah. They're not trying to give you nothing that's going to, like, basically not give you enough food to kill you. But the whole thing is a lot of people create problems in there. They'll be in that bitch and they'll, like, be running up gambling habits and you didn't now imagine, let's say you gambling with me, right? Let's say you trying to gamble because you don't have no money. But you got the state food. So you like, look, I will bet you my sandwich for 3 days that this and that, blase squaze, this football team gonna win tonight. Or you go out there, you playing basketball, you gambling your state food. So imagine now you lose this bet and you don't have no money to pay me. Like, you don't have no money to pay me, so you betting your state food. Now you owe me your sandwich for 3 days. So now, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you get no sandwich on lunch. You got to walk that sandwich to me, and I take your sandwich.
That's doing too much. I got time. I ain't doing.
Boom.
I don't want to
So,
do it. I don't want to
hold
do
on.
it. I don't wanna
So,
go.
1 o'clock.
Thank you for these stories.
1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, you go out on what's called afternoon free time. Afternoon free time is from 1 to 3 o'clock. My routine starts over again. 1 o'clock, boom, I come back out with me a cup of coffee, if not Bombay, and I got cigarettes rolled up. This is usually the free time where niggas like play basketball. That nighttime free time.
Oh, how they be in the movies when they be on the rec yard, they be lifting weights and shit.
Ain't no weights in jail.
That's a prison.
Yeah, in prison, but ain't no weights in jail.
All that shit, which is crazy because you give dangerous equipment to these.
They don't give them weights. It's all dependent. You got in order to get weights.
In the movies, that's how.
They'll say in order to get weights.
Like I don't understand that. Like they got metal weights that you giving to these inmates.
No, in order to get weights in jail, you got to be at a minimum security prison, and even in a minimum security.
That's not how the movies go. In the movies, you get shanked or some shit.
Fuck no, they gonna get you. Ain't getting no free weights in no maximum security prison. You might be lucky to come out.
But so they tell me the movies are wrong.
Huh? Yeah.
The movies are wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Not like that.
Not like that. So like, so in afternoon free time, you either play basketball, chill, hang out, go play chess, play cards. You'll have people like, you know what I'm saying, do different types of things. But like me, I'm not a gambler. I don't like playing on my money, so I'm not gambling on free time. I'm not gambling. Nothing I can know I got to definitely win. So, boom, most people set their visitation up around this time. Or at the end of free time. You know, used to come see my free time. My visitation was always like 2:45, or you know what I'm saying. Or it'll be like 8:45 right before lockdown, because that way my free time I'll still get to maximize the amount of time I'm out this cell, while still getting to see you. So I have my visitation set up at the end of free time. I don't know. I'm gonna get up there like 8:45. So 8:45 to 9 o'clock, I'm in this viso with you. 9 o'clock, I go locked down anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really stressing it. Boom. So then you get locked back down again at 3 o'clock. You gotta go back in the cell. They got you locked back down. You locked down. You locked down now just for them to get dinner ready. Dinner is at 4 o'clock. So you get dinner at 4 o'clock.
At 4?
4 o'clock in the afternoon.
So what the fuck I'm finna do again? It's not breakfast time until what, 3?
3 in the morning.
Oh, I'm
So imagine if you only surviving off.
See, I'm not giving.
Imagine if
all
you.
my sandwiches, all my chips, and everything.
Imagine.
I'm licking the bag. Like,
Imagine you like only living off state food. That's why I say, yeah, like they give you the bare minimum. You eat breakfast at 4 in the morning, lunch at noon, you eat dinner at 4.
Housing,
That's it.
You gotta worry about rent or water.
Yeah,
electric.
but watch this.
Stuff
So
like that, I get that, but it's not appealing to me. I don't
dinner's from 4. Dinner's from 4 to 4:30. Boom.
Y'all got 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
All you niggas gotta be in line for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not like how the
No. It's 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes from the time the last person get the tray.
That's how the military used to work in basic training.
Yeah, so
That's that fucking
so basically,
jail shit.
so what you want to do is you want to be the first one in line, so you go and get your tray, sit the fuck down. Yeah. But to me, y'all love me enough where I didn't really have to eat state food, so I ain't really care. I always had plain noodles. Then when I was in the hole that time for 6 months, by the time I got out of the hole and y'all I did 6 months in the hole. Y'all sent me a soup pack.
Okay, so the hole is just a single room. It's really small.
No, the hole, you could be in a hole with a roommate.
Oh, word.
But it's just a smaller cell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how I look in the movies.
Yeah, but you're not in there by yourself.
Okay.
So, boom. When I was in the hole, when I did the 6 months in the hole, y'all was still sending me soup packs. You can't have access to your food that they give you while you're in the hole. So all they're doing is just piling up. So with me, when y'all sent me soup packs for 6 months straight, every week I'm getting a soup pack. By the time I got out of the hole, I had probably about 600 soups, 300 soups, some crazy ass shit. So after that point of that 6 months in the hole, there was no more state food for me. I'm not eating this shit no more.
Yeah, that's a lot of soup, though. It's high blood pressure.
But soups, I could trade for other shit. 2 soups is $1, so I could technically trade my 2 soups for a honey bun or something better.
Yeah, do you hear that? A honey bun, that's sugar.
Yeah.
That's sugar.
Yeah. You get tuna.
So they want you to have
Tuna's on the store.
Too.
Tuna's on the store.
Yeah, but you don't eat tuna.
I ate tuna when I was locked up.
Oh, so let me get this straight.
I eat in survival mode only.
So you eat the tuna, but you won't eat
in survival mode only. I'm not eating this shit on the red.
But you won't eat the bologna. You eat the tuna.
Oh, no, I ate bologna. When I was locked up, I ate bologna. When I was locked up, I ate bologna. I ain't on, cause what I would do, you already know I don't like cold food. So like to me, let's say I got my bologna.
Your tuna had to be warm?
Huh?
Your tuna had to be warm?
Yeah.
So how'd you warm it up?
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you. You ready?
All these jail secrets.
Okay. No, not calling me. No.
Just ask the question, Jimmy.
Just ask the question. But nah, so look. In Gwinnett County, they had two water kettles. Yeah, 2 water kettles. They're basically what they're steeped the coffee with. So one of them they actually use to make coffee. So any given time during the day, you'll go in that thing, it's coffee in there. Then the other one, they would call their microwave. Okay? So what they'll do is they'll fill it up with water. They'll fill it up with water, and the water would heat up. And because in this little kettle thing, you would take your little container or however you ate it. So like with me, I would take the little container. I had like a little bowl with a top and a lid and shit. I put it inside there, cover it up, and it acts like a microwave. It's heating it all up. So boom, that's how I ate. Then soups, obviously hot water. Then let's say I had bologna. I'm gonna eat this bologna today. So what I would do is I'm never just eating a bologna sandwich. That's not happening. I would take it off the bread. I'll cut it up. I'll cut it with my card. So like you take your key card. It looks like a credit card. So ever had your room number on it with your key.
That sounds disgusting.
What?
You use your key card?
Listen, you wash your key cards. Just wash it. I'm missing it. Why y'all act like soap don't work? Why y'all act like soap doesn't work?
It's just stuff, so I don't know. Okay, good.
So what I would do is stop, Yen. Bye. Go. So what I would do is you'll take your key card and you'll rub it on the wall just like you would do a knife. You'll sharpen it into a point. So it's a regular card, but you'll sharpen it to come to a point.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
That is dangerous as fuck.
It is.
Cause I could try to. That's dangerous.
But you couldn't. I'm not saying you couldn't cut nobody with this, but the chances of you being able to cut somebody with this, you got to do a lot. It's not that serious. There's other ways to hurt people.
I guess.
There's other ways to hurt people.
Okay, so let me ask you this, right? What was your favorite meal in jail?
Like continuous meal or like
what
one
was your
meal?
Favorite meal? Like, what did you enjoy eating in jail? Like
nothing. I enjoy eating shit. In jail. But all right? There was this one time, right? So at one time, I'm not saying like, again, y'all love me, and then I did a lot of time in the hole, so I had like a lot of money in jail. So like, I fed the entire pod one time for my birthday. I don't know, for those of you who don't understand.
So what you mean, like you fed them like pockets? You had pockets?
I made a big enough pocket where I fed the entire dorm, 96 people, out of my room, out of my one bin.
Oh, that's that time you made that cake for your birthday?
Yeah, I made the cake for my birthday.
Yeah,
The one that was $100 bill.
Yeah, it was a $100 bill. That was really creative. Y'all, jail people be
That
creative.
that cake.
They be creative.
You know how much money was in that cake? Okay, so for those of you, all right, so she saw it. So we're gonna do this. Okay, so she's just basically gonna verify the dimensions. Okay, that's all you're here for, to verify the dimensions. So y'all know like a bin, the little big tub bin that you put clothes in. That's your bin. This cake, if you remember, this cake was the size of a bin lid and probably about that thick.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, so this cake was made out of honey buns. It was made out of cake. It was made out of candy, and it was made out of soup. Because soup has no flavor, it would just be a filler. Until you dump seasoning on it, and you like really.
So you like crushed it up or something?
Yeah, you crunch it up. If you are so soup. If you crush, like I could show you really how to make pizza dough out of soup. You learn so much. That cake probably had about $700 in it. $700 worth of food in it. If you add up 1 honey bun, 2 honey buns, 3 honey buns, it was $700 worth of food in that cake. So so then we made a pocket to make enough food to feed an entire dorm full of people. That's 96 people. This is no bullshit. Those of you who know me, I was in G Pod. Listen, if you know me, you was in G Pod, y'all can verify this in the comments. Y'all already know it's real. Y'all already know how I was rocking. Pete, I fed everybody. That was my most favorite meal. There was a dude in my room, they called him Chef. Chef was like, yo, I'm gonna make a pocket for your birthday. We just gotta get the food together. I was like, I got enough food. Cause mind you, at this point, I had so much food in my bin, in my room. For one, I had a bag of like a trash bag, a giant like 50-gallon trash bag, the clear one. Had one of those filled with soups under my bed. Then on top of that, I had a legal bin that I didn't have all my legal work in. It was only half filled with legal work. That was filled with food. Then I had another bin that held my personal food. That was filled with food. At the bottom of my bed, it was filled with food.
So nobody tried to try you with all that damn food?
Man, I'm sick.
That's a lot of money that you got underneath your bed.
That's it. But the whole thing's like this. I'm not saying that I'm the most violent person, but hold on, y'all. All right. I'm not saying by no means I'm the most violent person, but I was a really cool person. So I was cool with the Bloods. I was cool with the Crips. I was cool with the G's. I was cool with the Muslims. Like, there's no one civilian gonna try to run in here and take it. So it would be one of the gangs. And then I had gotten so cool with the gangs that if, like, let's say, well, I don't see nobody actually trying to rob me. So we just say, let's say a gang member robbed me. I would just go to that gang member's head and be like, look, bro, I need my one, or I'm going to swing on you. It's just that simple. Like, and you got to know, this is the whole thing. It's a couple things. So let's say that situation happened. Let's say I did get robbed. Let's say somebody robbed me for my stuff. I would have a couple choices, and I would have to understand they come with real consequences. So let's say I let it go because I had enough food. If you steal like 5 or 6 soups, it don't bother me. Yeah, it don't hurt me. Let's just say it don't hurt me at all. But let's say I let that go, and now everybody feel they can rob you. So now I got to do something. But then you got to be real cautious about how you go about doing something about it. Because if you just go try to swing on this blood and the blood don't know why you're swinging on them, now you are attacking the bloods. You're more likely going to get jumped. If you're not going to get jumped, you're more likely going to have a problem with every blood, whenever pod you go to. When you go to, once they come in there and they lock y'all in the can, you go to the hole, you go to another pod, somebody wrote a letter. Doe fought one of the bros in this pod. Boom, they're going to send a kite out. So now every pod you go to, whatever pod, they're going to send out to every pod. Whatever pod you go to, you get in there, somebody going to approach you. Hey, what's up? What's your name? Oh, my name Doe. Hey, that Doe over there, bro. Oh, that's the one that got to fight with the blood? Now you got a problem here again. So the best thing to do is always try to rectify the situation. Now, you can be like, you could really approach this person and just try to deal with the consequences. So whatever way it pans out, you can go to their superiors or whoever is over them. Because the OGs, they're not stealing shit in there. They not. If this dude's an OG, he got enough money coming in from the pod itself. He ain't stealing from it. So somebody at the bottom. So you can go the dude that's over him. If he don't want to rectify it, you got to know in your mind that you have to solve this issue. You have to solve this issue. And most of the time, if somebody stole some of my pod, like I had a roommate that stole something from me. I didn't beat him up, but it was simply as like this, okay, just know in your mind, you hit Stowe. So when Stowe hit, I'm going to need 2 for 1. So you stole 5 soups, I need 10 back. You ate 2 honey buns, I need 4 back. But you got to understand, like, while you in jail, everything is like really, really watched. Everything, like from you watching the COs to you watching like the people. The whole thing is you mainly want to think in your mind is like this. It's either 1 of 3 things to handle it. Either you're gonna be a crash out and everybody gonna be afraid of you crashing the fuck out. Either you're gonna be the quiet person that stays to themselves and don't really have any issues, or you're going to be that person that's always in their books, always in their legal work. But to me, I was that person that just happened to be cool with everybody. Because I came into jail, everybody knowing me, well, not knowing me, but hearing about me on the street. So they already, oh, we know Doe. Oh, I knew somebody, this person from outside. Oh, yeah, boy, Doe be on the bullshit. Hey, woo, woo. All it takes is for you to show one time. You, like to me, all right, so real quick. My first pod I was in N-Pod. I was in N-Pod, and in N-Pod, at night, one side of the basketball courts, it was a big, imagine a full court basketball court split down the middle by a volleyball net.
Okay.
On the volleyball net, on one side of the court at night, all the lights were broke out. So it's dark. It's dark down there. It's like you may imagine looking down the end of a basketball court, half of it's just pitch black. So I remember at the time when I first got there, I was pacing. I always wanted to pace. I got to walk around in circles. I want to say, I'm walking around the basketball court. And I remember when I got to this pod, I tried to walk down the basketball court at night, and I heard like, I could hear this shit. So I'm like, the fuck? So I keep walking, and one of the new dudes that was with me was like, hey, don't go on that side, they fighting. So as I got closer to the basketball net, the volleyball net, I could see it's like niggas down there fighting in the corners, because that's under the camera. So I'm like, man, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm gonna keep walking. So I remember walking under that shit. As soon as I got up under this shit, I guess they were like, oh, he's in this shit. Boom, I got hit. Bah. Out of nowhere, got hit. Boom, so I start flipping this nigga. They start jumping me because they don't know who I am. They thinking I'm fighting them. Boom, so I flip this dude, boom, get jumped. Get swole up, lumped up next morning. I don't know who I fought. I don't know what's going on. Shit break up. Somehow I got from under the basketball net. They're not going to follow you into the record. It's called crashing out. They're not going to crash out on you. So I get back to my room, face swole up. I don't know what the fuck going on with my roommate. Like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, I don't know, but I got to fight. He was like, fighting with who? And his mind lockdown didn't happen. So what the fuck happened? I don't know what me on the basketball net. He was like, well, I told you don't do that, but they be fighting on this. So I was like, whatever, fuck. Boom, blew it off. Situations like that let everybody know I'm willing to fight. They're like, yo, Doe, he already 6'3", 250. He already a big ass nigga. Then he'll fight. Then he on the bullshit. Then when I got in there, I got a bunch of tattoos that may look like I'm gang affiliated, but like I was already in the dolo, so it's like, oh, he dolo. He know about gangs. He ain't dumb. He's street smart, and he willing to fight. It's kind of iffy. So it's like, I just got cool with everybody. I'm not finna not hang with the Crips because you don't like the Crips. Ain't got nothing to do with me. When I'm hanging over there, I ain't bringing your shit over there. You bring your shit over here. But like, it's you got to decide what type of person you are. That's what I was saying. With you, I would honestly say for like maybe realistically 3 months, you will be quiet. You'll be that quiet person. After that, you'll build your routine. Like, cool, during lockdown, I'm going to read me a book. While we on free time, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to read me a book on free time. Right. You'll be that person. You'll come up with free time. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up real quick, man.
All right. I should get like some gang-affiliated tattoos, but not like gang-affiliated, but look like it's gang-affiliated.
Yeah, look like it's gang-affiliated tattoos.
Okay, I can get them.
No, I'm saying, because like, you have 5-point stars on your stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like, the main thing is, if you stay to yourself, you should be straight. But we're gonna finish this up tomorrow, though. We're gonna have another conversation tomorrow. I like this conversation. This was a good conversation. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all again, man. Slow Motion Family, man. We out. Hey, click on that up there, the X. And just do stop streaming, stop.